January 12, 13, and 14 are not just ordinary days on the calendar. They are divinely appointed, spiritually charged dates that hold an extraordinary significance for the chosen ones. These dates are specifically marked by the universe and by God as windows of alignment, moments in time when energies converge in a way that can affect the trajectory of one's life. The concept of God set dates may seem abstract to some, but for those who are attuned spiritually, the signs are clear and unmistakable. It is during these periods that the divine realm opens channels that are otherwise closed, opportunities are presented that are otherwise delayed, and guidance is given that can transform decisions and outcomes. For anyone who has been seeking clarity, breakthrough, or a shift in their life circumstances, these 3 days are crucial. The alignment of energies on January 12, 13, and 14 is not coincidental. It is orchestrated with precision by divine forces who operate on a timeline that transcends human understanding. Many spiritual teachers and mystics have spoken about the importance of recognizing and acting in accordance with these God-set moments, emphasizing that life often responds to those who are ready and willing to move in divine timing. These dates carry a layered significance not just in the realm of personal growth, but in matters of destiny, relationships, finances, and spiritual awakening. For the chosen ones, there is an increased sensitivity to vibrations, a heightened sense of awareness, and an ability to perceive subtle messages from the universe that are often missed by others. The energies present during these days amplify intentions, accelerate manifestations, and illuminate paths that might otherwise remain hidden. Ignoring the importance of such dates can have consequences because the window for alignment is limited, and the divine timing cannot be forced or recreated once it passes. The wisdom to recognize these moments is a gift, but it requires attentiveness and action. The universe often signals these days through synchronicities, dreams, unusual feelings, and unexpected opportunities that appear suddenly. For those who are spiritually attuned, these signs serve as confirmations that they are aligned with the flow of destiny. On January 12, 13, and 14, it is essential to pay close attention to these signals, to reflect deeply, and to act courageously in accordance with the guidance received. Even small decisions made during this period can have amplified effects, setting into motion events that will reverberate far into the future. The energy surrounding these dates is transformative, pushing individuals out of comfort zones, dissolving stagnation, and inviting bold moves. Some may experience clarity about relationships that were previously confusing, insights into financial or career opportunities that were hidden, or a renewed sense of purpose that cuts through doubt and fear. The reason these dates are so critical is because they represent a convergence of divine timing and human readiness. God-set dates are only effective when one's heart, mind, and spirit are open and receptive. Resistance, distraction, or disbelief can dull the impact, whereas openness, faith, and conscious alignment allow the full potency of the energies to be realized. There is a spiritual momentum that builds leading up to these days, a subtle pull that intensifies as the dates approach. It is almost as if the universe is preparing those who are ready for a major shift, providing them with opportunities to release what no longer serves them and embrace what is divinely intended. Those who ignore these signs or treat them as ordinary days risk missing pivotal moments that could have provided breakthroughs, clarity, or protection from unforeseen challenges. Conversely, those who honor the importance of January 12, 13, and 14 position themselves to receive divine favor in multiple areas of life. The chosen ones often report experiencing heightened intuition, sudden insights, and even synchronicities that confirm the path they are meant to take. These days are also moments when spiritual obstacles can be cleared more easily, karmic patterns can be broken, and prayers can be answered with remarkable speed. It is as though the spiritual veil thins during this period, allowing for direct connection with higher guidance. Preparation is key for fully benefiting from these God-set dates. This may involve prayer, meditation, reflection, journaling, or other spiritual practices that attune one to higher frequencies. Letting go of distractions, fears, and resistance amplifies the effect of divine alignment. The universe is orchestrating opportunities that correspond to one's soul purpose, and recognizing them requires discernment and attentiveness. Even mundane actions during these days can carry spiritual weight if approached with awareness and intention. There may also be a sense of urgency or inner prompting to act on decisions that have been delayed, to speak truths that have been held back, or to step into new territories of life. These prompts are not coincidental. They are the universe nudging the chosen ones toward alignment with their higher path. Many who have experienced God-set dates in the past describe them as turning points, moments when life seemed to accelerate or shift in ways that were previously unimaginable. Relationships can change, opportunities can manifest, and clarity can emerge suddenly, giving a sense of grace and timing that is unmistakable. Spiritual texts and prophetic guidance often reference the importance of being alert and responsive during divinely appointed times. In the context of January 12, 13, and 14, this means paying attention to both internal guidance and external signs, trusting the process, and acting boldly when inspired. The energy of these dates is catalytic, designed to propel the chosen ones into alignment with their destiny. Ignoring the significance of these dates is not just a passive act. It is an active choice that can delay or diminish blessings, create missed opportunities, and leave one vulnerable to challenges that could have been avoided. Conversely, embracing these days with intention, faith, and awareness can unlock doors that have been closed, provide solutions to long-standing problems, and bring clarity to situations that have been confusing or stagnant. The alignment during these God-set dates is multidimensional, affecting emotional, mental, spiritual, and even physical aspects of life. The power of the energy is such that small shifts in mindset, action, or perspective can lead to significant ripple effects. For those who are committed to spiritual growth, these 3 days are an invitation to step fully into their divine purpose, to align with higher guidance, and to receive blessings that are timed perfectly according to the universe. The chosen ones are being called to recognize that the calendar is not just a human construct. It is a reflection of cosmic timing, and certain dates carry weight and significance that surpass ordinary understanding. Being aware of this and acting accordingly allows one to harness the power of divine timing, ensuring that steps taken during this window are not only impactful, but also aligned with the higher plan. Ignoring these prophetic days, January 12, 13, and 14, can carry consequences far beyond what the mind immediately perceives. These dates are divinely appointed, and their energy is structured in a way that interacts with the choices and alignment of the chosen ones. When divine timing presents itself, it is not merely a suggestion or a casual nudge. It is a precise window in which actions, decisions, and spiritual receptivity hold amplified significance. Missing or disregarding these days can mean missing critical shifts, opportunities, and interventions that have been orchestrated at a cosmic level. The universe often operates through precise timing, and blessings, guidance, or transformative events are delivered according to a schedule that aligns with divine will. When these specific days are ignored, the energetic alignment that could have opened doors for growth, healing, and progress remains unutilized. The consequences of ignoring these God-set dates may manifest in subtle ways at first, often through missed opportunities, delays, or a lingering sense of dissatisfaction. Over time, the effects can intensify, making it clear that the window of divine alignment was present but unacknowledged. For those attuned spiritually, there is a natural instinct to pay attention to signals, to sense when certain periods carry more significance than others, and to act in harmony with these cues. Ignoring this instinct can create a form of spiritual resistance that not only diminishes blessings but may also create hurdles that could have been avoided. The energetic importance of January 12, 13, and 14 is multifaceted. These dates are designed to act as catalysts, moving individuals out of stagnation, breaking through barriers, and facilitating the release of what no longer serves one's higher purpose. They are moments where clarity can emerge in areas of life that have been clouded by doubt, confusion, or indecision. For the chosen ones, ignoring these days can result in prolonged periods of uncertainty, missed spiritual breakthroughs, or delayed manifestation of desires aligned with their soul path. On these days, divine timing interacts with human action in a way that magnifies the consequences of both engagement and neglect. Those who act with awareness and intention often find doors opening seemingly effortlessly, while those who remain passive may feel as though life is moving past them without invitation. This is not coincidence. It is the natural law of alignment in action. Ignoring the prophetic significance does not prevent life from progressing, but it can limit the quality and timing of outcomes, creating a sense of frustration or missed destiny. For some, the neglect of these dates can create situations where challenges or obstacles appear that could have been mitigated through conscious engagement. Spiritual texts and prophetic messages frequently emphasize the cost of inattention to divine timing, underscoring the importance of recognizing and acting on these pivotal moments. The energy of these specific days is particularly sensitive to awareness, intention, and openness. When the chosen ones disregard the call to engage with the energy present, the universe continues its course, but the individual may not receive the full benefit that was offered. It is a matter of alignment and receptivity. Blessings are not diminished universally, but they may pass by those who are not attuned to recognize them. The consequence of ignoring these dates is not necessarily punitive in a traditional sense, but it carries a spiritual cost because the momentum and clarity available during these days are unique and cannot be recreated. There is also an emotional component to consider. For those who are spiritually awake, ignoring such moments may lead to inner restlessness, a lingering sense of loss, or the recognition later that a crucial opportunity was available but left unclaimed. This can create a cycle of regret that is entirely avoidable if one responds proactively to the spiritual cues. Life often mirrors the choices made during these windows, reflecting how closely an individual is tuned to divine timing. The dates of January 12, 13, and 14 are designed to provide clarity, guidance, and alignment that are not as accessible outside of these moments. Ignoring them means allowing ordinary routines, distractions, or disbelief to obscure the extraordinary potential present. The universe communicates constantly, but certain moments like these God-set dates are amplified. The chosen ones are called to recognize these moments, not simply as dates on a calendar, but as active opportunities to step into alignment with destiny, to release stagnation, and to embrace spiritual momentum. When ignored, the same guidance and energy may still be available later, but it is often delayed, less potent, or harder to discern. In practical terms, ignoring these days may result in continued cycles of struggle, missed synchronicities, and delayed breakthroughs. The spiritual impact can ripple into multiple areas of life, including personal development, relationships, finances, and health. Divine timing is precise, and the alignment of energies on these days is intended to facilitate decisive action and intentional movement toward life goals and spiritual fulfillment. Choosing to disregard them, whether out of skepticism, distraction, or disbelief, reduces one's ability to capitalize on the opportunities presented. Conversely, those who are alert, receptive, and willing to act with faith often find that their engagement during these days accelerates progress and opens pathways that might otherwise have remained closed for months or even years. Awareness and responsiveness are essential to fully receive the blessings of January 12, 13, and 14. Ignoring the importance of these days is, in essence, resisting the natural rhythm of divine orchestration. It is a misalignment with the flow of destiny, and while life continues, the impact of divine timing is lessened, and lessons may be learned through more challenging means. Spiritual readiness and discernment play key roles in ensuring that these days are not overlooked. Those who cultivate attentiveness, reflection, and spiritual sensitivity are more likely to perceive subtle signs, recognize divine nudges, and act in harmony with higher guidance. Neglecting these indicators can result in regret, a realization of missed opportunities, or a sense of having been out of sync with one's higher purpose. Ignoring these prophetic days can also have subtle energetic repercussions. The flow of life, the manifestation of intentions, and the alignment of spiritual pathways are all influenced by how consciously one responds to divinely appointed windows. When the chosen ones remain unaware or inattentive, the potency of the energy available during these dates is diminished in their personal experience. Awareness and engagement, even in small acts of prayer, meditation, reflection, or decisive action, can transform these days into monumental spiritual turning points. The cost of ignoring them is not simply a missed opportunity, but a delay in alignment, a postponement of blessings, and a potential increase in obstacles that could have been mitigated through conscious engagement with the divine timing. God is signaling a major shift, and the energy surrounding January 12, 13, and 14 is an unmistakable indicator of this transition. For the chosen ones, there is an intensified sense of awareness, an inner knowing that something significant is unfolding, and a subtle but persistent urging to prepare, align, and act. This is not a general call for change. It is a precise, divinely orchestrated moment where spiritual, emotional, and practical elements converge to create opportunities that have lasting impact. The universe often operates in cycles, and certain periods carry energies that are uniquely transformative, designed to accelerate growth and clarity for those who are prepared to receive them. These God-set dates are infused with higher guidance, and they act as catalysts for alignment, prompting the chosen ones to release what no longer serves them, step into their purpose more fully, and embrace the paths that are divinely intended. The shift being signaled is not always immediately visible in the physical realm, but spiritually attuned individuals often notice subtle changes in their environment, in the synchronicities they encounter, and in their own intuitive insights. These shifts may manifest as sudden clarity about a long-standing problem, the arrival of unexpected guidance, or an inner conviction to act in ways that previously seemed daunting or uncertain. The divine signaling is designed to move individuals out of complacency, to break old patterns, and to bring alignment with higher purpose and destiny. The chosen ones are being reminded that ignoring these signals is not neutral. It is an active choice that may delay or diminish the benefits that are available during these dates. Spiritual shifts often require responsiveness, courage, and openness, and the universe provides these moments as invitations to engage fully with the unfolding plan. The energy during these days encourages heightened intuition, deeper awareness, and a sensitivity to the subtle messages that guide decisions. It is as if the spiritual realm is leaning in closer, providing the guidance, nudges, and confirmations needed to move forward with confidence. Many who have experienced such God-set shifts describe feeling an urgency, a pull that cannot be ignored, or a sense that life is asking them to take bold action in alignment with their higher self. These experiences are often accompanied by a heightened perception of timing, an acute awareness of cause and effect, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of events and choices. The major shift being signaled is not only about external circumstances, but also about internal transformation. The chosen ones are being called to realign their thoughts, emotions, and actions with divine will, releasing fears, doubts, and old attachments that have kept them from moving forward. This internal alignment allows for a more fluid interaction with external opportunities, ensuring that actions taken during these dates are in harmony with higher purpose. Ignoring these signals can result in continued cycles of stagnation, confusion, or missed opportunities. Conversely, responding consciously to these shifts can unlock doors, create breakthroughs, and accelerate the fulfillment of long-awaited goals. The universe communicates through multiple channels, and the chosen ones are often the most sensitive to these signs. They may notice patterns in dreams, sudden insights during meditation, repeated synchronicities in daily life, or an unexplained pull towards certain actions or decisions. These are not coincidences. They are indicators of divine timing and alignment. Acting on these signals requires trust, discernment, and courage, as the shifts being signaled often challenge comfort zones, require letting go of outdated beliefs, or demand decisive action that moves one closer to their destiny. The power of these God-set dates lies in their ability to concentrate spiritual momentum, creating a period where alignment, clarity, and manifestation are heightened. Those who recognize and respond to this energy often experience rapid progress, resolution of long-standing challenges, and a clearer sense of purpose. The chosen ones are being reminded that spiritual readiness is crucial during these periods. Preparation, mindfulness, and openness to guidance enhance the ability to perceive and act on the signals being sent. Ignoring this readiness can result in a diminished experience of the shift, making progress slower or more challenging. The major shift also involves discernment in action. It is not merely about taking steps, but about taking the right steps at the right time, guided by intuition and alignment with higher purpose. Decisions made during these days carry amplified consequences, for better or worse, and awareness of this responsibility is essential. The chosen ones may also encounter opportunities for spiritual growth, resolution of karmic patterns, or realignment in relationships, career, or personal purpose. These shifts are orchestrated in ways that often appear sudden or unexpected, but they are part of a broader divine plan designed to bring individuals into alignment with their soul path. The universe uses these dates to test readiness, encourage boldness, and reward alignment. Those who respond consciously may find that doors open with ease, obstacles dissolve, and clarity emerges in areas that were previously clouded. Conversely, those who ignore or resist the signals may encounter delays, confusion, or a sense of being out of step with their true path. The major shift being signaled also invites reflection, preparation, and spiritual attunement. The chosen ones are encouraged to engage in practices that heighten awareness, such as meditation, prayer, journaling, or conscious reflection on intentions and desires. This attunement allows them to recognize subtle guidance, distinguish between distractions and meaningful signs, and act in alignment with higher will. Timing is critical in these periods, and responsiveness is key. The energy surrounding January 12, 13, and 14 provides a unique window where alignment, insight, and manifestation are accelerated, creating opportunities that may not recur in the same way. Those who remain aware and engaged can harness this momentum to make significant progress, experience breakthroughs, and receive blessings that are both timely and transformative. The universe is signaling a convergence of opportunities, guidance, and spiritual alignment. The chosen ones are being called to recognize these shifts, embrace the guidance offered, and act courageously in accordance with divine timing. These days are not ordinary. They carry the power to move individuals closer to their purpose, illuminate paths previously hidden, and provide clarity in areas that have been uncertain or stagnant. Spiritual sensitivity, attentiveness to signs, and a willingness to act in faith are the keys to fully receiving the benefits of this major shift. The chosen ones are being reminded that divine timing is precise, and these God-set dates are designed to catalyze alignment, action, and growth in ways that ordinary days cannot. Responding to this call requires presence, courage, and trust in the unfolding plan of the universe, allowing the shift being signaled to manifest fully in life circumstances, spiritual growth, and personal destiny.